Welcome to InventorCAM Professor. I'm Sydney, your InventorCAM Professor, and in this lesson we'll be doing part 2 of creating coordinate systems for turning and mill turn. Now, before I continue, I'd like to point out one thing about our CAM views. In our CAM view area, we also have a view specifically made for CAM turning isometric and XZ view for CAM, which brings us to the exact position the way we see it on the machine itself. Now, I'll continue by creating my main spindle. This is simply done by clicking on main spindle, defining my chain, and in this particular case, this is the chain that I need for my main spindle, so I'll simply click on one of the objects, create the chain automatically, and then we have our spindle created. My back spindle will be done in the exact same way. Define chain. In this particular case, it's this box over here, so simply click on one of the objects of that box, one of the elements of that box, click on general chain, and now I've created my back spindle for that part itself. Now, the next thing I'd like to do is create my target model with an envelope around the part. The envelope will give me a sketch on the exact shape of the part, which will make it easy for me to create geometries on the part itself. Now, to make this a little easier to understand, what I'll do is I'd like to take the sketches that I have here on my part itself and take away the visibility option for them to make it easier to understand exactly what's going on when I create my envelope. So I'll simply go into my model, and on my sketches that I have here, I'll simply take away the visibility properties of the part itself. Now, before I start my target model, I'll choose the option of envelope. Now, when I go to target model and choose define 3D model, all I have to do is simply click on the part itself. As you can see, it has chosen my solid model. Simply say finish, and what's happening at this point, it's creating a sketch, or as we call an envelope, around the part itself that we can use later on for our geometries. Now, you'll note that the sketch that was created is not exactly on the part itself as we see here, but rather above the part. Again, this is because the part actually has to be turned, and this area is actually higher than this flat area itself. So the envelope is automatically taking into account the entire height of that particular area without having the problem of machining a part, turning the part, and going past that boundary. This is automatically taken into account with the envelope itself. I'll simply say OK, and then we have our target and our envelope all set up for our part. All I have to do now is simply say save and exit, and now we're ready to machine our part. Thank you for joining us on InventorCAM Professor. Take care and have a nice day.